Hi everyone! It is December, which means it is the holiday season, so I'm sure you will be giving or getting some gifts soon. Today's video is a gift wrapping tutorial to go over how to wrap gifts and the materials needed to wrap gifts, including when to use wrapping paper versus maybe using a gift bag for some of those items that might be harder to wrap. Let's get started. I've gathered my materials. I chose a winter wrapping paper that I like. I have a gift bag and some different tissue paper options. I have scissors, tape, and then I have some ribbon and a little bow. A lot of wrapping paper now has a grid on the inside, which helps you cut straight lines and measure more accurately. So you're gonna start by laying out your wrapping paper, and then you're gonna take your object and put it on. You wanna make sure that you have enough wrapping paper to cover the object. So it's always better to err on the side of having more than having too little. So I like to go ahead and see if the amount that I have will cover at least half of the object. And then I make sure that whatever amount I have on the other side where the roll is will cover the rest. And it looks like it will. So I know if I hold my finger where that mark was, that I need to cut along this line in order to have enough to cover my object. Now that I cut my paper to the size of my object, I'm ready to start wrapping. You're gonna go ahead and start by folding in two of the sides, and they should overlap so that none of the object is showing. And I'm going to tape them together. We're not done quite yet because we still have these flaps that are open at the end of our wrapping. So what we're gonna do is take both sides, and I like to get right up against the object so I can feel it on my thumb, and I pinch and I fold in like this to create right angle triangles. So you can see it a little better like this. I created two triangles. Then I pinch again and I fold onto the object. So now I've created what kind of looks like an envelope. And I take my tape and I do a few pieces to keep it nice and secure. Then I'm gonna go ahead and repeat on the other side. Now it is all wrapped and ready to go. If you wanna leave it like this, you can, or you can choose to add some decoration. Look how nice that looks. Not all objects are as easy and straightforward as this one, however, so sometimes wrapping can get a little tricky. Say, I were going to be giving someone this candle. Another option for something with a strange shape is to use a gift bag. I'm going to use some tissue paper to fill up the bag a little bit more. So I'm just going to open the bag and place it in there. And then you just put in your gift. I like to place another piece of tissue paper on top of the gift so that the person I'm giving to can't see what the object is right away. And we're all done. Look how quick and easy that was. I hope this was helpful in finding some new or different ways to wrap gifts. And I hope that everyone has a wonderful holiday season.